Hey guys, so I know I don't do these videos very often and I try not to be very political, but like I said, you're gonna see some of these type of videos coming up because, hey, I have an opinion and I might as well use it. Anyway, segment is gonna be called The Conversation. There might be some other people who use that name, but that's what I'm calling this for now. I might have to change it. But so I ran into this channel by angel underscore at angel underscore IKYG, which is, I think it stands for I know your game. Funny. I like it. Anyway, this was published on January 5th. So this person on YouTube, I believe, is either black or mixed. I'm not sure. This is the first time I ran into his channel. I need to check more of his videos because it seems like he is somewhat knowledgeable, has some common sense, but it could be something that I want to mention. You could watch this video of his. I recommend it. It's actually decently put together, but there is some problems with this video. For one, like I said, this person could be in their own echo chamber, which is probably how this video sounds. It sounds like it has an echo. But the thing is, though a person like this proves that I'm not calling you out, Angel. I'm just doing an observation of your debate and your conversation. Well, I call it conversation piece. Um, I feel that in this situation and the video and the prior situation where it was white kids that got um, caught doing some racist uh, thing to a black disabled kid, which I'll show you a clip of it right here. Um, because there might have been people that forgot about this, so I'm gonna play the video. It's not that long. This is from NBC.
Situation so tense, students on school buses escorted by law enforcement to a nearby LDS church.
I don't know why it's not playing.
The Dietrich
There
School
you go.
District receiving
My internet is sorry.
150 calls and emails from
Yeah, my internet is acting up. Well,
across the nation, some of them threatening in nature. After news of the sexual assault broke, 3 white football players charged with raping a fellow player who was black and mentally disabled. And when an unidentified black female was spotted in the school and ignored a teacher's request to leave, the school went on lockdown. Are you feeling safe right now in Dietrich?
As far as the lockdown situation, yeah. As far as the other part, no.
I would later learn, after our on-camera interview, that the other part this mother referred to was the reported sexual assault against her adopted son. As she confirmed to me, she is his mother.
There are some really nice people here, but a lot of people that are really angry.
As she is telling me how her family moved to Dietrich for her husband's teaching job, this happened. And just steps away from where we were standing and from nearby law enforcement. An example, she says, of some of the anger directed at her. And the whole time, this mother holding the hands of 2 of her other adopted children.
People can be mean all they want and they can do what they want, but truth.
Telling what this mother says is the truth is what seems to have this town divided. One neighbor saying part of the town is upset and believes the charges should not have been made public and that this should have been handled by the parents and the LDS Church. The boys'
As you can
race,
see,
a trending
my
topic on
subscription
social
is
media,
going off.
doesn't seem to come up in conversation around town.
Sorry
So I
about that.
asked,
I know some people probably think that maybe it's the color of skin. I would like to think not. But it has everything to do with your athletic ability. If you're not athletic or you don't come from certain families, then you're not.
the mother would later explain more to me off camera, saying her son was weaker than the other players and never seemed to make the cut. She tells me now he's doing okay, and he graduated from Dietrich School on Monday.
There are good and bad people here, but you can't mistreat people and get away with it, and that's definitely what I want them to know.
Well, that's the gist of it. I don't want to play the whole clip for time purposes, but as you can see here, they kind of downplayed that it was a racial issue, but most likely it was. But we don't have any further evidence besides, I think I read an article referring to what they said and, like what the story was about. Angel does go into the description in this video, but I still felt that he was being biased because, as you can clearly see here, when you search for the subjects, I'm just gonna go back a little bit here. Their search results are 5.5 million, and some of those could be just other articles linking each other anyway, or other things that are similar related to the story. So we can't say this is all about the same thing. Now, when we search the black kids, they get 3 million, which is pretty high, but it's fairly new. So, I mean, there was a slight time for research on the other incident. Regardless, they both seem like racial. There has some racial tension between these groups. Now, the black teens are getting more coverage, it seems, is because they, well, I guess it felt like they intentionally recorded this footage on social media to get it known, to feel like they were going to get popular out of it. And maybe they had some people that they hanged around with that was, thinking it's okay to do these things to people, especially if they're white males. It's funny that I feel that the real problem with some of the black community or the Hispanic community, they tend to put the white man up in a pedestal. Like the stories you hear about the the what is it in Spanish? The constant the the costadores. I think that's how you say it. I might be saying it wrong, but it's basically like the conquerors. And when you go into that history of the conqueror, the back in the day when Columbus sailed, then you're gonna see that yes, these people are portrayed as these conquerors. Anyway, that's a slight history lesson, ghetto style. Anyway, the what I am trying to make a point is that the black community, depending on your, let's just say IQ, you're gonna be around certain people that are echo chambers. Which I mean by that is they're gonna agree and have a group mentality because they feel stronger that way. He goes on into this video talk about individualism, and you have to have a name, and that is your who you are. There might be many people that are named the way you are, but your personality is you. So everybody's an individual, and that's how you have to think about yourself. How he views the world and how I view the world are obviously different. But you still have to be an individual and not let society group you into, a group, because there's a lot of people that want to separate the race, and that's what's one way to conquer everybody is you have to separate people. I think it's in the Art of War. I might be wrong about that, but there is some good sayings that come out of that book. I haven't read it personally, but I want to read it one day. Anyway, I'm saying that a lot, I've noticed, but I'm trying to make this is not too much about something and make it more poignant. Um, we have to get out of this group mentality. A lot of these stories are race related and by young kids that really get influenced by their environment and the history of what's been going on. So we have to take, um, the blame on humans themselves, because we trivialize everything, and it's too much. It's definitely too much of this race baiting going on, and I despise it. And I hope that human society could come together and realize that we're all obviously human. I bet if there was an alien, you know, invasion, we would all, you know, try to fight and save humanity. But once we're just doing a lot of petty shit. That's what I want to get to too. Um, one race could be covered more because obviously the black teens wanted to do that. That definitely wasn't a good idea, and it wasn't smart at all. Um, they thought, what did they think? They thought they were gonna get away with it or something. It, come on, what world are they living in? That's what's that's what boggles the mind. Why did they think this was okay? They have something wrong with them, obviously. Just like the white kids, but in the context of everything, it seems like the white kids were doing it more because of the athletic ability, and the other group was more of a, they felt like the white people had something over them, that they were the superior and they had to fight back. So that's how I see this situations, though it boggles the mind also how other people like Meryl Streep hasn't mentioned that in her speech. I know that's a different subject, but I wanted to bring it up a little bit. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing here, please leave a like, comment, and do whatever else. So I'll see you guys later.